get me wrong. Tanks and healers sim DPS, not survival or healing. That's fine. I know how to live.
Okay. Okay. Let me get my okay. Stream should be set up and ready to go. Okay, yeah, I'm logged in on my Twitch, so I shouldn't need additional
Make flow go.
Okay, let me tweet. And I tweet and I post on Discord 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 and I post on Discord. Okay. And then I post on Telegram, and I post on Telegram, and I post on Telegram. Okay, I think I have promoted my stream about as much as I need to. So I am going to go ahead and get going. Hey! Actually, let me Okay, so let me eat my save from the last run, and then go projects, resources, live split, fire that up. And then start the game.
Not long ago, in a town much like yours, there was a young woman who was very happy.
Okay.
Until one day her heart broke so violently that her sorrow echoed through space and time. So our saga begins tonight. Yet eons ago, just here, yet light years away.
It is falafel time. Okay. In case anybody is new, so the way that this category works is the game has these riddles with hints that are sometimes helpful and sometimes not. And so this category says we have to get all 24 of them, because there are 12 and then another 12. So we are going to start, and then timing starts when I select the first level of the game, which I'm going to do in 3, 2, 1, now. And so we're going to skip this cutscene, and then we're going to spam pause a whole bunch, because the first of the riddles is to spam pause a whole bunch. And then we're going to throw, because the second riddle is to get no rank at all in this level. Usually you get at least bronze. We're going to have to get gold on every level, but for now, we want nothing. So we are dodging all of these points. Cause my, well, cause you can't no rank in arcade, I'm pretty sure, cause you have to finish the level as a single to get a rank on the level. And so the only thing, like, the only time you can do it later is after getting a gold in it as a single before you move on to Heartbreak 1. And so, I mean, it's possible that finishing with a really low score will still get you credit for it, but I doubt that.
No rank.
Okay, so we got no rank. We can pause and restart, and skip the cutscene again, and this time we will actually get points. So we have small hearts we can pick up, and we have, and every time we get the first small heart gives us 1 point, and then picking that one up makes the next one give us 2 points. We've got the big hearts, and those give us 25, go up by 25 each time. And so those are the primary means of getting score. There are also these square coins, and they're worth 1,000 points. And they go up by 1,000 every time, I think. And we also need to get every single one of those that's in the game for one of the riddles down the road. So here we are, and then I have remembered the ones that I always forget early on. Okay, so next up is begin again, again, again. All we have to do until then is vibe. Yeah, yeah, since it doesn't, like, make a difference, in terms of speed, I usually just go for the points in whatever way makes the most sense to me in the moment. Okay.
Doki Doki Rush.
Okay. Yeah, at some point, if, once I get the run itself to a place where I'm kind of happy with it, probably like 2:15, maybe sub 2, then I might start figuring out what kind of commentary I would want to do. And I will probably, at that point, make a separate document for GDQ joke routing. I would consider moving the gamepad if I felt like I needed to switch. That there was joke routing is like which jokes should we tell when? Like when we get to parallel universes. I forget who it was, but somebody a while back suggested making a Pan and Coke or whatever joke. So it's routing for the jokes that we tell in GDQ commentary. Ah. Yeah, okay. I think it kind of depends, because if we were to do bingo, we would have to decide if you have to bingo, if the bingo is from a clean save or from an existing fully completed casual save. When they did Super Mario Sunshine Bingo at GDQ, it was the same card for each runner, but when somebody got a task, then the other person couldn't get credit for it, I think. But I think other times there is also a randomized bingo card. Just everybody gets their own. I did like 2 seconds of research on that this morning. I was like, oh yeah, we keep mentioning that. How does Super Mario Sunshine Bingo actually work? But yeah, because if you're working from a fresh save, then trying to get a wild rank on get all of the wild ranks would be like absurd. Yeah. At some point, I've been thinking about trying to go in and make a save editor. Since we have the decompiled source code, we can probably figure out which things go where. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so if we can get, like, you have credit for completing all of the levels, both arcades are unlocked, but your high scores are all still 0. Yeah, okay, yeah, I misparsed that. Get a wild rank on this level makes more sense. As long as I would encourage dropping Laser Love from that list, just on principle, but yeah, World We Knew is probably the level where I've died the most, just in general. Even if you don't count when I go for the any percent death skips, when I'm going for it in arcade. And because, like, because some of the riddles are substantially easier than others, and so if we're running on an everything unlocked, nothing completed save, then the spin the 10 years back in time should probably not be on there, because I think a recipe for good bingo is each square is vaguely similar in difficulty. Like, none of them are gimmies and none of them are impossible. And so the ones that take at least some effort would probably be good for that. We really should do the math and figure out which level is the easiest to get 69 420 on, or 420 69, one or the other. And then that could be a bingo square. Missed that square coin, but that's okay because I'm gonna have chances to pick it up in the future. Because we have to begin again. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. The routing on that would probably be super tight, though, because you get a lot of... Yeah, I think that's the first time I've missed that square coin, just, like, in general. Like, even when I was playing casually, it's such a gimme. Yeah. Yeah, because if we can find a 69 420 and a 420 69, then that would give us 2 bingo squares. But yeah, like, trying to get exactly 69 420 on this one, because, like, sometimes going into things gives you a free risky for no discernible reason, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, the narrow corridors that you keep going into, if you were, like, a pixel off from exactly in the middle, then you'll get a risky. And so routing around that would be a little bit of a nuisance. Although maybe you could assume a certain number of riskies, and you can farm those off of 2D Fireball segment if you are behind, and then just, like, hope that you don't get ahead. I wonder how tough it would be to get, like... I wonder if we could do the third begin again at 69 420 at GDQ or something and just, like, not say anything. If we can get consistent routing, then I could, like, try to go for it every time. We can go for it every time, because... Oh, hey! Yeah, if Laser Love can get all that... there's no way that Laser Love could get up there. I haven't looked at it, but I would be surprised. Because if 69 420 required a certain number of riskies, then if you were behind, then you could farm them here, because that's pretty easy. Ooh, yeah. That would be pretty nice for Unbreak Heart to be 69 420. Although then you get slightly less buffer when you need to get 400k as a single, or, actually I think that's the only time when you actually need a score on a... Oh, wow. Okay, got the coin. I wonder, I feel like if we get to the point where we can tasks fairly straightforwardly, then I wonder how many levels a task could get either 69 420 or 420 69. Did you go into the auto splitter settings and 12 times a day you in the auto splitter under your edit splits, you need to go into the settings and uncheck the any % box and check the all riddles box. It defaults to any % because that's the category that more people run, but Okay, yeah. Hope that works. Gotta get the one punch. I was nervous that I was going to forget that one. And this is the safest place to go for it, because I am 100% confident that I can still get a gold here without it. If I stopped punching in the middle of that, then there's a pretty chance I could have wound up at 69,420. Or at least near that. Okay. Okay, so that was begin again, again, again. After begin again, 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 we have to quit to menu after Heartbreak 3. Okay. So yeah, and that red split that I just got for begin again, again, again is a fake red split, because last run I did Clair de Lune normal and Clair de Lune no rank in the wrong order, So since I got credit for Clair de Lune no rank later, that Clair de Lune gold was included. Oh, need that coin. Clair de Lune gold was counted on my first split instead of my second split, so that's why my second split PB is slightly off. May have to manually edit that best segment time.
Gold rank. Forest done.
Yeah, RIP monitor users.
Gold rank.
Can I get first try Laser Love? So far, it's not been a foregone conclusion in any sense. Okay, should be on a good pace. That probably didn't help. Oof. F in the goddamn chat, gamers and gentlemen. Should be on a good pace. Oh, hey, GPJ. A second try. Laser Love still counts as a win in my book. Sorry, wolf bots. Tree coin, thank you. I whiffed the first tree coin, but second tree coin didn't give me a problem, so... Okay, Heartbreak 3, we have to quit to menu. So this is the part where we quit to menu. And now we just listen to the music jam for a minute. I will check my phone. Please don't let go. Sleep away the pain. Hey. The end of love doesn't happen this way. What do you say? Goodbye, so long, sayonara, already broke apart. Goodbye, so long, sayonara, sayonara. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. you say, Sayonara, wild heart. I can't tell how good that was, but
Not long ago.
there's not a whole lot to do with that segment anyway, so. And there's that one. Gold split on there, because I didn't drop anything before that. Okay, so this is Hearts and Swords. Next riddle is in Reverie, so we've got a minute to go on that. Actually, no, I did have to restart on a Forest Ghost, so there's still room for improvement, but... Oh right, the sword toss counts as a cutscene, I think. I always forget about that.
Gold rank.
But first, we need to talk about... coin. F in the chat. Although I think I died here last run. It's the most evil coin in the game, I think. Oh right, we found meta strats for this last time. Ow. And then I didn't do the meta strats. Damn it, Cactus, this is why we can't have nice things. Okay, Cactus, we're going to do the meta strats. Yeah, same for me. This, like, I had like one run on my friend Pedro and it was terrible. And I like lurked in the Discord, but I didn't like contribute anything. Whereas this game, I've been able to like hang out with cool people and like make a meaningful contribution to the community. And that's cool.
Sayonara, wild heart. Gold rank. Heartbreak 4.
Yeah, yeah, the first time I ever watched a GDQ was when somebody who I looked up to at the time was like, "Hey, I'm doing a GDQ game jam. Make a game during GDQ." I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool." Oh, hey, this is like an entire thing. And so that was my first GDQ.
Gold rank.
Okay, so that's Heartbreak 4 gold.
Night drift.
Night Drift, we just need gold. I think it might make better commentary if we shuffle the routing so Clair de Lune no rank is after Clair de Lune all golds. Because then you don't have to then people get to see at least a little bit of intended play before you start breaking everything. Because starting off with two weird things to get riddles in a row feels... It does kind of set up the run, but a lot of the run isn't broken. It's just like, hey, we're playing the game as we're playing the game basically as intended for more than half of the duration of the run, I think. And so setting that up a little better is probably good. Okay. I still need to test getting it by going through the left eye 4 times in 2 different iterations of the level. I would rather not do that right now, because this run is on a good pace, but one of these days I'm just gonna have to do like a testing random stuff that I've always wondered stream. Ow. One. Two. Three.
I will make your wish come true. Would you like to skip this bit?
I would not like to skip this bit, because I need to get to 4.
Gold rank. The world.
World we knew. Okay, so next up is after Inside to go back and do things before Inside, so got some time. Yeah. Since it happens right at the end, then you get the, So, yeah, since it happens right at the end, then you still benefit from the multiplier you've accumulated, and so usually I go into that last entire segment with enough points to get gold. That one's pretty easy to get gold on, thankfully. Because we could absolutely be getting that in Reverie instead, or in Album Arcade instead, but Whew. First try in probably the first time in a while. Because I'm pretty sure my last run of that did not go that well.
Heartbreak 5.
I see you in one.
Yeah. Secret bananas in the... Secretly, they're bananas. Okay, and then this is the coin that always gets me, so I'm not going to sacrifice other things to get it, or to not get it. Got the coin first try too, which doesn't always happen.
Gold rank. Transonic rank.
Nice. Yeah, if you want to give your splits a meme name instead of just being the name of the riddle that you get, that's cool, and I will probably do that myself at some point, maybe. Because it's not like the names of the riddles mean anything. Nice.
Gold rank.
Hate skulls.
Gold rank.
And inside.
inside.
Dab time.
Gold rank.
Okay. So now we need to go back to 5 and 3. 5. 15 is our target. Okay, so yeah, 15 and then death is my usual strat here. I can probably just die here because I'm gonna get 600 points whether I want to or not. I wonder what the most, wonder if that's really the most optimal place to die. Yep, there's our 15. And conveniently, if we just sit down the middle here, we get as few points as possible.
Silver rank.
So that's our silver on 5. And then we need to go back and get bronze on 3. And bronze is 25, silver is 50, or 5. Yeah. So we will dodge, we will dodge. I think I will probably go for low, just go for like minimal points in the first bit here, and then just get some in the 2D section if I need to. Okay. I over big brained. Can I get an F in the chat? Yeah, you have to get this gold and then 5 silver and then 3 bronze. And so since I got 3 nothing at all, then I have to replay all 3 levels. And this one's kind of long. So rip gold split, although I'm not sure I was even on gold split pace to begin with, since I can't actually see my live split in very good definition at all. Which I should probably look into at some point, because that seems like it would be handy. Yeah, that's definitely the strat. Oh, hey, Dashi. If I were, like, paying attention, then I could have reset before it gave me the rank and probably been fine. But I was just kind of internally screaming because I knew I wasn't gonna get enough points to get bronze. And so I wasn't thinking fast enough to actually do that, so now we get to replay a good level, and then 2 other levels. Dab Time 2.0. So this means we get to do Dab Time 3 times in the run instead of just 2. So I guess by that measure, it's a good thing that I had to go back and do this one again, because we get to dab one more time, but... So yeah, get my 15 and then throw. Important to remember to throw, because if I zone out too much then I will forget, and that's bad. Because as cool as Inside is, I don't want to have to replay it a 4th time. Or a 3rd time. So that's 14. That gets us to 15. Should still be fine. Hey, thanks for the follow, James May. Okay, so now we Heartbreak 3, and we throw slightly less hard. Okay, so yeah, there's our 25. So now if we just kind of die and then throw as hard as possible, then we should be set. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now we can go Wild Hearts Never Die. Still a gold split on that split. I will take that W. Ow. I forget if that's recoverable or not. I'm gonna choose to believe that it is. I should probably just, like, start more aggressively dodging that card, because I always almost hit it. Oh yeah, the OST is absolute fire.
Then the voices of the three divine arcana echoed from the beyond.
Yeah, it's a really good game. I would recommend picking it up for yourself. And if for no other reason than to actually watch the cutscenes and get context to any of the stuff that's going on, because I skip all the cutscenes and then nobody has a clue what they're doing unless they're like watching this, unless they've played the game before. Okay, this is gonna be very tight if I can still recover this and get gold. Because I need to get a hair over 50k in this last segment here. I'm set, okay. I was nervous, but I did not need to be. I'm incredibly glad that I did not reset when I died, because that would have made me a sad cactus.
Not long ago.
Okay, so that's a gold split on there too. This is poppin'. So it's gonna take us back to main menu, which is nice because then we can go detour for 10 years back in time. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, so for a little context, James, so the way that this category works is, so the game has, in addition to like having levels that you play normally, there are achievements that the game calls the Zodiac Riddles. And so this category is to get all of them. And so some of the requirements are kind of just be good at the video game. Some of them are very specific and weird, and you kind of have to Google to know what they mean. Like the one that we just got, where the hint is from this very place I went 10 years back in time, or something like that. And the thing that you're supposed to do is do 10 circles of the Zodiac Riddles menu to get that riddle. I don't understand why I almost always dodge that teleporter. I think it's because I see the coin on the right and I go, oh, should go on the right. And then I see the teleporter and go, wait, can't be all the way on the right, because then I will miss the coin. So I zig back into the middle instead of going to the left and taking the teleporter. So, yeah, so right now we are working towards the riddle that is get a bronze rank or better in the YOLO arcade mode, which is plays all the levels in order, one after the other. But if you die, then you end the YOLO arcade run, and you have to restart from the beginning. So to get a bronze, we need, the community Discord and the speedrun Discord are both pretty chill places to hang out. Would recommend. And yeah, so we need to get 250, but we also need to get the risky score bonus 10 times, which we get by having a near miss on an obstacle. And we need to get both of those before we can be done in YOLO Arcade. No, not YOLO. The only things we do in YOLO are riskies, and we kind of work towards cutscenes, but since there are multiple cutscenes in Wild Hearts Never Die, then we don't get all of the way to the cutscenes. Yeah, sometimes I forget too. Thank you for keeping an eye out for that, though, because I think last run I did straight up forget to do that until the level was over, and I was like, wait, I was supposed to get all goods. Hey, so there's our riskies. So yeah, learning safe risky strats for Doki Doki Rush winds up paying off twice, because you get to use them here and in 20 risky in Doki Doki Rush in Album Arcade. Yeah, I think part of the reason that I use keyboard instead of controller is that the first time that I played through this game, all I knew about it is that one of my friends had bought it for me, and I didn't even know like what genre it was. I hadn't seen trailers or anything. I was like, okay, what's this all about? And so I didn't bust out my controller then, and so now I'm in the habit of just using keyboard for it. And I would probably have to build back up some muscle memory if I wanted to switch. And I think the only thing where having a controller would help is in the archery sections and in the World We Knew, and similarly in that piece of Wild Hearts Never Die. Because being able to move... When you only have one axis of freedom, then having arrow keys versus controller, I'm not sure makes a huge difference, but when you have 2 degrees of freedom there, being able to control your angle a little bit more precisely, I can see how that would be helpful. I generally don't have trouble with that on Wild Hearts Never Die. I'm so used to Begin Again, 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 that when I don't hear gold rank at the end of Begin Again, I feel like something has gone horribly wrong. whiffed that coin, that's okay. Okay. Okay, so the decision here is, do I go for tree coin or not? Because if I go for tree coin and I get it, then I might be able to end YOLO faster. But if I go for tree coin and I don't get it, then I'll probably die. Fuck it. They call it YOLO Arcade for a reason. I'm gonna go for tree coin. Hey. Okay, I'm not quite close enough. Oh, here I am. Okay. I still haven't looked into that, but we're gonna have to, It's entirely possible that the, Oh, right, that's not a cutscene. That's a massive L. It's entirely possible that you could get it if you skip only one of the cutscenes in Wild Hearts Never Die, that you would get credit for it, but I'm not sure that watching the rest of the cutscenes would be faster. Okay, so there's that. Now we go for Album Arcade.
Long ago, a harmonious...
Okay, and so first up is Doki Doki Rush, Riskies. Yeah, I still think sub 2 is possible. This is not going to be your sub 2. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a sub 215 though. Yeah, if I do, probably at some point during the week, I'm going to go, okay, I don't have enough time to get an actual run in before people have to go to bed and will start yelling at me if I'm still talking. So I think today is going to be testing theories. Although it's easier to test them if I have a file with everything unlocked and nothing achieved. So I might work on save editor stuff before that. Would y'all want me to stream save editor stuff? Or do y'all not really care how the process of making something like that goes? so... Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll probably stream that then. Okay, so this is 20... Yeah, so this is Risky's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ow, yeah, that's unfortunate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Huh? Off by 1. Okay, so now I need all good. Whew, first try. That's gonna be a gold split on that one. Okay, so next up is Forest Ghost All Perfect. Yeah, I still expect that gold rank and am slightly thrown off when it doesn't play, but... Okay. So, Forest Ghost all perfect. Yeah, thanks. Okay, next up is Hearts and Swords. Yeah, I think I got that first try last run too. I'm pretty good at those. It probably helps that I used to play the drums, and so I've got a pretty decent sense for rhythm. Alright, that's a cutscene that I could be skipping. Okay. So that's gonna be Dead of Night. Hey, Tree Coin 2 did not fail us. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the cutscene skip resets whenever you don't skip a cutscene, and so you straight up can't get that if one of... Actually, that would still possibly work if the... Actually, no. If you skip the last cutscene, then that would still give you credit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be a thing to look at the... Yeah, that would be super cool. Easy wins, easy skins. Just like... I wonder... Somebody should mod that in. Okay, so after this, when we do Hearts and Swords, I have to get the skips. Well, that's an unnecessarily time loss, but it doesn't actually matter since we just need to get this one done. Okay. So, Hearts and Swords, triple skip. So here again, I can sit back and check my phone for a little bit.
Would you like to skip this bit?
I would love to skip that bit.
Would you like to skip this bit?
I would love to skip this bit. I would love to skip this bit. Okay, so it takes you to after the cutscene plays anyway. Okay. Okay, so then this is, next we need to talk about parallel universes, and our goal is no small hearts. Okay. got it. Yes, okay. Okay, so then Heartbreak 4, Spam Warp. Okay. So now it is time for spam. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay. And now Night Drift 0. Which is taking a long time to load. Okay. Yeah, inside spinny's pretty easy. First fucking try, let's go. yeah, this is... I dropped a couple easy wins earlier on, so there's still plenty of time to save, but yeah, this is going pretty well. First try Night Drift Zero. Never thought I'd see the day. Like, I didn't even drop Riddles for no reason. It was, like, specifically... Actually, no, I kind of did because I got no rank in Heartbreak 3 that one time, but, like, that's, like, the one thing that, like, went poorly. Okay, so I have a theory, and the theory is that it checks which obstacle you died against to see if you died 3 times in the same way. My theory has been proved false. Yeah, because to get those consistently, you have to basically spam spawn holding the direction that you want to be holding. Okay. I would love to skip this bit.
Would you like to skip this bit?
Yes.
Would you like to skip this bit?
I would love to.
Would you like to skip this bit?
Yes.
Would you like to skip this bit?
Yeah. Okay. So then transonic gravity slides. Yeah, I think replaying, like, the ones where we don't have interesting things to do, when we play them the second time, especially the ones where we death skip a lot, are perfect for donations, because, like, if we are actually doing things, then people want to be paying attention to the things that are getting done. And if we are listening to good music, then we want people to appreciate the good music. But if we are death skipping, then you don't get to hear good music. It's just, would you like to skip this bit 50 times? Ow. Am I misremembering, or did I fall into that exact hole on the start, at the start of this run? was playing Heartbreak 5 casual, or not casually, but as a single.
All the way back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we could call that New Game Plus. There we go. Although, how much would be different? Because you'd still need all coins to get the all coins
This is how I got
riddle.
it.
Yeah, and frame dropping is on my end. My OBS is telling me that our upload speed is not what it's supposed to be, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's my backup software kicking in the background when I told it not to.
Wow, sucks because now they're not in the queue anymore.
Okay, so we got Spinny. stab time 3. I could alt-tab and fix the frame dropping, but that would cost me time. Plus it looks like it might be back. Okay, is it me, or is the eye shooting off sync to where it's supposed to be? It doesn't sound right. I'm not sure that y'all can tell. Ow. So really sloppy wild hearts never die. .215 is not out of the question at this point. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, I forget whose contribution to the routing that was, but I think it might have been Calumet as well. Because my original draft of the routing had ending with 10 years back in time, which is nowhere near as satisfying. Ending with Wild Hearts Never Die gives the run a nice sense of catharsis.
Then the voices of the three divine arcana echoed from the beyond. And through the wind, their words soared. From the shards of your broken heart, the real peril has risen. You have restored the lost harmony on earth. Now you must go and find harmony in your home. Not long.
Sayonara, Wild Hearts.
And
Back to Morales I go. Beginning to remember why I like playing my mage. And the whole like, I'm just gonna summon.
2:15:35. Basically, yeah. Yep, we've got all of them, and yeah, that's 2:15. I think there are probably yeah, it's a new world record by like I think not quite 15 minutes. Yeah, I think there are probably, if I had to guess, I'd say there are another 15 minutes to shave off, but it's gonna be tough to get there. I wouldn't be surprised if we aren't going to be able to get sub 2. Okay, so let me turn back on display capture, and let me see what my sum of best is. Okay, so yeah, my sum of best is already around 2 hours. Although that's not quite accurate because there's like one thing in there that's definitely a meme. Oh, that is all over the place. Don't save the layout. The layout was a mistake. Yeah. There's some pretty clear time saves. Like I flubbed one of them pretty badly. Because I had to replay Inside and Heartbreak 5 and Heartbreak 3. That doesn't quite add up to 15 minutes. I had to retry on Hearts, Parallel Universes, No Small Hearts a couple times. Was there a couple minutes to squeeze out there? Uh, I died a bunch on
Yeah.
eh, yeah, you could beat this.
Pink one, right? Yeah, it's one-handed.
But yeah, that and I died a couple times at Wild Hearts Never Die, and I still don't know any percent strats outside
How do you feel?
of uh
Frost?
outside of the world we knew. So if I pick those up, then there's probably a little more time to
What?
get squeezed out there.
Indeed.
I am looking forward to seeing you try.
What is the tank spec?
Yeah. Thanks for
You going
tuning
Frost
in,
now?
gamers.
Or
I will get this sorted out and uploaded and stuff in a bit.
Frost is better than
And at that time, I
hands down.
yeah I'm not going for individual level high scores at least right now. Because GDQ is kind of the thing motivating me to try and get this as good as I can in this month. And we we'd thought about trying to do a score attack race, but somebody suggested that maybe trying to submit a race for the first time the game shows up at GDQ is not very likely to work out well. So yeah. But yeah, that's. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, we could also do that. Yeah, the one issue with that is if we do a race, then we won. I think we said we wanted to do it on Switch so that we can get 4 people in. Uh, but if I run this category, I would prefer to run it on PC because that's where I'm used to running it. And I know you can submit different categories of the same game, but I'm not sure if you can submit the same game on different platforms conveniently. But it's possible. It's possible that you can still do that inconveniently, because like you could always you can. I know. I think I just realized that you since it lets you submit more than one game, and sometimes people run more than one game at the same GDQ. I could just make another submission for the high score race on Switch or whatever. But yeah, uh, I would love to be able to run this category at GDQ. That would be so cool. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See y'all next time.